Robbie, looking at the list, who do you most want to see out of all those that we just set out?
I don't think I would be able to make it out to this show, like when it is, where it is. But if I could pick any one of those shows, any one of those tours to go see, it's the Napa Valley one. The Guns N'
Oh,
Roses,
yeah.
Bottle
Foo
Rock.
Fighters, like, yeah, oh my God, that is just like off the charts crazy. Foo Fighters are one of those bands that I've seen twice now. The first time I saw them was 2012. Dave Grohl tells the story all the time of playing a show and then taking a helicopter over to SNL to play for Mick Jagger's band. I was at the show he played that night. And it was in Asbury Park on the beach, and it was just incredible. It was one of those shows that is like, you remember for the rest of your life. Saw them again at Madison Square Garden, and again, it was just like the Foo Fighters at MSG. You're never gonna beat that. The Struts open, so you get like a great 1-2 punch, right?
Yeah.
And they're a band where I just need to see them again after the whole pandemic, after everything. Like, that's the band. I don't care that I've seen them already. I'm like, I need to make it out to a Foo Fighter show in 2021 because the energy that they're going to bring to festivals is going to be just outrageous. I also saw the Black Crowes announced a tour that they were supposed to play last year. I had tickets to it, and it was one of those that it got canceled on me. So Black Crowes, I'm super excited to see. They're going to play Shake Your Money Maker. He's not. No, they did like a tour together, but they're doing Shake Your Money Maker front to back, their debut album, which
it's
is
one of my favorite albums of all. That's like my childhood
incredible album.
And it's the brothers are back together. Chris and both the Robinsons are back together. So Robbie,
Chris
I forgot
and Steve,
about that.
Yeah, almost the American Oasis when you talk about them flipping back and forth.
Oasis. If I could take it back to the
right now.
to the Foo Fighters thing, love Foo Fighters, always have loved Dave Grohl. Could I use never seeing him again? Probably, just because I'm overloaded with Dave Grohl. That said, we opened for Foo at Stubbs Outdoors in Austin. Classic fucking place, right? And I'll never forget the level of respect I had for Dave after he walked on stage and the first thing he said is, "What's up, everybody? We're the Foo Fighters. We're going to play some fucking hits." And then he starts playing the fucking song. And you're like, we're all like, that's so hardcore. That's so
exactly
sad,
what they're going to do. They've had the same set list for 20 years.
Yeah,
and they'll throw in like, whatever album they come out with. They're like, here's a couple new songs from the album and Big Me and Best of You and My Hero and Everlong and everything you want to hear.
There's been a time or two where a couple of those guys were side stage while we were playing and everybody's like, yo, you see that? Yo, you see that? Yo, you see that? Stage left. No, Taylor's back there. Stage left.
Bro, listen.
And hey, I'm sure we'll get to it, but congratulations to guest of the show, Chris Shiflett. Rock and Roll Hall of Famer.
We're gonna get into that. I did hit up Shiflett, right? And I was such a fucking asshole on this too. I hit him up and I was like, "Yo, congrats, brother. You guys fucking deserve it." And he hit me back. He's like, "Thank you so much, dude. Like, it's fucking sick." And I was like, "You want to come on the podcast and talk about it?" I can parlay it. And he didn't hit me back. But congratulations to those guys. Looking at the lineup, I agree, Robbie. Bottle Rock is where I want to be. It's a fucking sick festival. A lot of these are like holdover lineups from the festivals that got canceled. And god damn it, do I want to be on some of these motherfucking lineups. But like, I am so happy to be able to book shows and be back to having the possibility of being back out on the road. We have our first big one booked. Ken, did you have anything on the books yet? We talked about this last time. You don't have anything yet?
Hell no. Man, listen, I did for 15 years, I did nothing but just travel. And I'm still excited to potentially do it, but it's just not my priority anymore. Putting out music, letting it float out into the world, and hanging out with my dogs is kind of my new vibe. That said, if I have a song that blows up to the point where I have to go tour, oh darn. What a horrible situation, you know?
What a champagne life you live, bro. You're like, if I have to go out and tour to the masses, I guess I will.
When you, after you get your 15th year on the road, you will feel the same way, my brother.
You're talking like one of those guys in an action movie, like The Equalizer, who's like, I used to live that life. Don't drag me back into it.
That's not me. That's not me anymore.